Hello, we are Lovejoy, and you are listening to the Lovejoy podcast. Hello, Lovejoy Nation podcast. Hello, Love Enjoyers.
Facts are coming.
Oh, one
Yummy.
simple trick. Lovejoy's full-length debut album, 6 months old.
Yay!
So now we're gonna dig into it,
yeah.
revisit it. The last time we talked about it was when it first came out. We had jotted down our initial impressions of the album and went through the songs. So then now we're gonna sort of revisit if our feelings and thoughts have changed from then to now, and spend some time on the lyrics of each song and different interpretations we've come up with since we've had this long to listen to it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, but before we do that, Cam, we're just taking, you've been sitting here, such a gentleman. Cameron from Detroit, Michigan, Detroit Red Wing fan, been a Wilbur fan since 2019, 2020, SMP Live.
Oh, yeah.
Your most recent Lovejoy gig was in Detroit in the fall. Anything else you would like to share?
I loved, there's always good in the band, and the good that happened was when the band gets smaller, they feel more connected, and I just loved being able to meet like my four idols.
Aw,
It was the coolest experience of my life.
I have to agree with that. It was like an emotional, amazing, fun, most fun time ever.
It was the best concert I've ever been to. And that's coming from an unbiased standpoint. As unbiased as I can be.
Right. But I think I know what you mean. Like, I think we've maybe spoken about this, and I don't know if Dave possibly as well. I'm trying to remember when these conversations have occurred. That there was a period of time where we were worried about our silly little band getting too big. And, we'd be happy for them, but we were afraid they were getting too big. And then, things
big
happen.
too quick.
Yeah.
Big, fast. That's true.
It was so fast.
Given that it's sort of like starting over a bit in their life cycle, maybe we wouldn't have had this opportunity for meet and greets, these intimate venues, if things had been different.
Yeah.
So selfishly,
It's a good point.
Yeah, it's been great.
Lovejoy went from 0 to 3 million monthly listeners in like 2 days. It was wild. And it was just really like, I remember crying when I couldn't get a ticket to the first concert until they upgraded. And it was just like, it was a really anxiety, like anxious experience. But now that everyone's like closer together, it feels great. I love this band.
Yeah,
and everyone that's still a fan loves the band.
Yeah, and we've been fortunate enough to see them over the years, and I think we can all agree, or we can agree that these latest shows, this latest tour has been more fun, more like energetic, exuberant, exciting than ever before. I think having Wilbur put down that guitar for some of the songs and just seeing his joy and confidence made us just like,
You're just making me jealous because I am waiting.
Hey, you got to hear it before everyone.
Right, and that was a tiny little bar.
Yeah, I mean, that goes into the first listening experience. Yes, 250 people, friends and family, everybody behind the scenes were there. And it was a very, very special moment. I'm not going to lie. But was it the gig that you folks are talking about? It was not riotous. It was not jumping around hot and sweaty. It was...
You didn't even know any of the lyrics at that point.
It was just... That's it. They played Rob. Yeah, we all know this one. So it was a totally different experience.
Yeah, but you know what's coming, so that's exciting too, to look forward to. You'll get it, Dave, okay? It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. And if I win some like major award of pot of money, I'll be over there too.
Don't forget about me.
Me too. You're gonna split it, right?
Yeah.
I'll throw you 1,000. So overall thoughts on One Simple Trick then versus now. So where was your first? We've talked about when we first listened to the album. So, but we haven't heard from Cam on that. So, how did you first hear the songs? Hear the album?
So I was in bed, like because I had school the next morning at 6, and I was so excited to hear it. I literally could not fall asleep. So I waited and listened to it, and then I listened to it again, and then finally went to bed.
So you were a midnight listener.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cool.
Did
cool.
you have headphones or out loud? You heard it.
I had headphones. There's no way I would risk that.
Angie had the headphones too.
I did that too.
Yeah,
I was a midnight listener with headphones as well.
I didn't hear it till like 6 o'clock that night, actually. Because I was waiting.
Really?
Yeah, I waited to listen with my daughter, so we put on the YouTube and saw watched it through YouTube with the little like videos going on the screen, you know, of all the instruments in Wilbur. Yeah, and I took my notes for this podcast at that time.
That whole day must have been torture not trying to listen to it.
No, I was just excited, looking forward to it. It's like, it's coming, so.
Yeah.
You know, I could message in the group chat, oh my God. And it's like, I haven't listened to it yet. And then we're all like, for
I didn't want to listen to it like on my work computer little speaker, you know? I wanted to just do it proper, sit in my living room comfortable after dinner, like just soak it in. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I would have sat in the car and done it at lunchtime. Yeah.
My daughter got me into the band, so I wanted to experience it with her.
Yeah.
Whether she liked it or not.
Did you listen from the start all the way through, or did you skip a couple that you already knew and go to this?
My very first listen, I listened to the whole album, but only 5 seconds of each single, and then I skipped it and then did that for the rest of the ones. And then the second listen, I listened to it all the way through.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Interesting, you have a strategy for that. I like that.
Yeah, it's curious just to, because I went straight to Deathbox. That's the first track I listened to because I'd listened to everything else or heard everything else.
They didn't play that one in
And
London,
they didn't
that's
play
why.
That's right. So I went straight to Deathbox. So it's good to get somebody else's point of view of how. Or did they skip the first couple of tracks? Did they skip the tracks that we knew?
I want to know why, and it may just be a technical reason, why they didn't play Deathbox in London. Was it
it's curious.
a choice? Was it how we don't have the right equipment to pull it off?
Add it to the list of questions you want me to ask.
Along with our gifts.
And I'll just print that off for them and say, yeah, carrier bags full of gifts and a file of questions underneath my arm.
That's why you have to go to VIP twice. Once for us, once for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're back again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be thrilled.
So, Cam, was there an instant favourite on your first listen? And is it still your favourite?
My jaw dropped at the first 3 seconds of Baptism, because it was just like, boom, that's the album. But my favorite was still Common Touch.
Huh.
That's just been my consistent favorite. Everything besides it has been up and down my list.
That's so real.
It was always Common Touch.
Because I totally agree with you. That first little part of Baptism.
I feel like I've been baptized by the band.
See, you need that shirt. You need my shirt.
And then
I was about to buy it today. And then I realized I just spent all my money on a baseball game.
Get your priorities right.
Yeah.
So, interested to know whether, Lesley, Angie, whether your favourites have changed.
I guess I can't say that they have. I have a White Shark Cafe day where I just cannot get enough. Then I'll have a Common Touch day. It was recent. I must have played it 20 times in a row. So that sort of thing. But my fave from the get-go has always been Deathbach.
That one does get stuck in my head the most.
I think I was too overwhelmed at first to have a favorite, although exactly what Cam said, that first part of Baptism, and I think it was just because it was the first song on the album, I was like, what in the heck is this? Oh my gosh, in a good way.
I was going to say that reaction is how I felt listening to Come On Girl, Spit It Out. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
He went there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have favorites now.
I thought I was crazy when I first
Isn't that
discovered
good?
it.
It's so good. And it's so
Oh my
just straight
God,
to the point.
so good.
It's
so
almost like,
good.
did he really say that? I can't believe he said that. Yes, he said it. And I love it. It's great.
And
Did anything surprise you on your first listen to the album?
first,
Apart from
the new
Baptism.
vibe, the real, like, the vibe, in all honesty, I was hoping for like a full Pebble Brain type of like music, but if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But like I
Yeah.
was really like
That sound.
pleasantly surprised with it's more alternative rock.
Yeah.
That's even though it's always been classified on Spotify as alternative, but like that it felt more rough, as in
Mm-hmm.
beat you up rough, not like bad rough.
Right.
I'm
Right.
not sure if I explained that right, but you get the point.
Well, Angie has a good way of explaining like heavy metal sort of
Yeah.
the like sound you always describe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that. That's what I'm talking about.
Bangers. Yep.
Like it makes me want to get in a fight.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because I've been listening to Alt Nation more because that's where Lovejoy has always been. That's always been its home on Sirius. But those songs just seem too soft, and they don't feel like they fit there anymore. But they're always classified as like alternative. So I'm not sure where else they would belong. I don't know if another station is more of a better
Yeah.
fit.
But the whole, I mean, we could talk for hours just on the alternative genre. You know, you say they don't fit, but then next thing you know, you're listening to The Cure, you're listening to Susie and the Banshees, Depeche Mode. It all still fits.
I guess today's alternative isn't the same. I guess, Cam, do you see what I mean? Like, I think REM maybe was more like what Lovejoy is now. Red Hot Chili Peppers, like 92.3 K-Rock was the station we had in New York that was
I
those
like that
kinds of songs.
comparison.
Right?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Stone Temple Pilots, like those were all considered alternative, but now it's not what you hear on alternative stations.
But
Yeah.
with the Chili's, you know, you got Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic, very much
Pearl
rockier.
Jam. Yeah.
And then you got Californication, which is a lot older and slower.
Mm-hmm.
Every band does change. There are songs on OST that would fit into the Pebble Brain kind of thing.
Yeah.
They are a little different, but you could slot them in.
Yeah. I feel like
Well,
it's
the fall,
more
yeah.
Yeah, it's more similar to Wake Up and It's Over.
Mm.
With like Portrait and Warsaw.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
A little bit heavier, not so like poppy sounding.
Yeah. Perfect explanation.
Which is why I suspected that it might be possible, not impossible, that they might decide to do a name change, because I've met people, and when I say the band's Lovejoy, they think like very poppy, like happier almost, like
Yeah.
than what it is. But maybe they like the juxtaposition of it not sounding like
Yeah.
their
Like
name.
I feel like switching from the cat to the ghost was them trying to say, hey, we're more hardcore than we used to be, or like
Mhm.
not scary, but like I don't know how to
Deeper,
explain
heavier,
it.
like-
Yeah, like that.
His lyricism calls for it too. It's not just
Yeah.
bubblegum pop
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. Because I'll admit, when I first saw the cover of, I'm like, oh my gosh, are they gonna become a metal band
Yeah.
or something? But I've grown to love the cover. I got Elodie to sign my vinyl.
Cool. Oh, because she drew it. She
Oh,
made
yeah.
it or whatever. That's cool. Okay.
This is probably a hot take. Indie music is not my thing. I gravitate towards metal.
So, what about grunge?
I like grunge. It depends on how heavy the grunge is. And I know Lovejoy, like with Wake Up and It's Over, there was clearly some grunge influences in there, which I liked. I mean, Scum, hello.
Yeah.
Full of grunge.
Normal people things.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. And there's a reason why some of my favorite Lovejoy songs are those heavier songs. So for me, it's been fantastic to watch them evolve into this sound, because this sound happens to be what I like. And I still obviously love their older stuff, but that's what got me hooked on it, even though it wasn't typically my thing. But I love the direction they've gone.
I really like what they've done too. It's kind of like a reverse of what My Chemical Romance did. Because I never liked Danger Days is good, but it's just nothing like what they used to have. And I think it's kind of the opposite of what Lovejoy did. Even though I love all of Lovejoy's songs, I can only name one I'm not super big on.
Which is
Golden Hour Somewhere. I can't even think of it. It's never in my mind. I do not like that song.
That's the first one I listened to on repeat like a million times in a day. That's funny. I like singing with it.
It doesn't scratch my brain like everything else does.
No, but that's what's interesting. I love this.
There are a few that I don't love.
Actually, this...
Yeah, Perfect Blue for me. You know?
Despite your like...
Oh, me too, actually. I think that I have that marked as my least favorite. Besides the visuals.
Okay, well, let me just go back real quick, because I just had a thought, Cam, because we've talked about this before too. Were you concerned before hearing the new album? Were you like worried for this album?
Absolutely.
We were too.
I was when I saw that little romp, I'm like, oh, I hope it's not what. I just don't want them to immediately change like genres.
I just I didn't think it wouldn't be. We didn't think it wouldn't be good, but there's just so much riding on it that it was scary. Like it was scary, and I'm like, they must be so scared. If we're feeling anxious, they must be, unless they're just so confident.
I also I was scared when I heard the initials were going to be OST, because I thought they were going to name it original soundtrack.
Yeah,
just like everybody else. That's all. It was very, very clever when he dropped OST, because all people could think about was original soundtrack. And once that's lodged in your brain, it was difficult to, what else does it mean? But soon as it was one simple trick, it was like,
how did we not think of that?
Yeah.
I hadn't really heard that expression before, to be honest. Like, I get what it means, but it wasn't like in my vernacular, so it didn't resonate with me in that way.
When I heard it was one simple trick, I was thinking of like those like ads that play on like right before like SpongeBob plays. It's like a medicine ad. It's like one simple trick with this one simple tablet can make you lose 1 billion pounds in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently, like, there are some advertisers that do actually use that terminology, which I worry sometimes when I'm putting in my hashtags, because if you hashtag one simple trick, I'm sure there's like a bazillion not Lovejoy related
100 different meanings.
Just like there's multiple Lovejoy bands, there's multiple things that are referred to as one simple trick. So in a way, I wish it was a little bit more truly theirs, unique in that, so that when you hashtag it, it's not all over the place. But we were going to talk about the visuals. We had, this is the cover done by Elodie. We had the fox, the whiskey glass, the finger gun. initial impressions on the graphics, on the artwork
The fox made me sad.
with the bunny, right? It had the
With
bunny
the
in its
bunny,
mouth.
yeah.
Well,
I didn't know what
go ahead.
the
No,
heck
go ahead, Kim.
the cover was.
Yeah,
I
at
didn't
first
know
I
what
thought
the
it was
heck that
Mark.
was.
I thought it was
And then
Mark
I'm-
maybe in his ghost costume.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's Mary or a nun.
Yeah, the album looked like a nun, and
A nun, yeah?
then
It's like
soon
scary.
as
Just
somebody
looking at it
pointed
right now.
out,
Nostrils.
it looks like a horse. All I can see is a horse.
Oh,
Horse.
I see. This is the snout. And that's the eye.
Oh my god, wait. It's a horse. Yeah.
And then I thought, is it somebody wearing a horse's head? Do you know what I
my
mean?
word.
Can you've
It's
only
like-
just seen the horse?
Yes. I always
Yeah, I just saw
I
it
can't
now.
get away from these nostrils because how does a sheet over your head have nostrils?
Yes. See, this is Ash's goatee, and that's his nose, and that's his eye. And then this thing right here, see, these are like his fingers, and he's got this rubber glove on because he's doing the dishes. I don't know.
I think it's
And
a
wow.
nun.
The more I
because
thought
of
about
how
it,
religious
I'm
the
like,
album
maybe that's
is.
the point. Maybe that's the point is for everybody
I
is for it not to be clear what it is.
Yeah. Like I say,
Oh, I
originally
thought it was
thought it was a nun.
Now I'm questioning
A
everything.
nun leaning back with the habit kind of
Yeah.
falling.
I really see the horse though too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that weirds
But
me out now.
So I'm sitting here
Somebody see that's all you
staring
can
at
see
this.
now, isn't it? Is a horse.
It's like the duck rabbit optical illusion. But
Oh yeah.
But
I think
I
it's a
thought
nun
this
or
is-
the Virgin Mary.
I thought this was like a sheet, like someone in a ghost costume that's a sheet. But then I couldn't understand why there'd be nostrils. Like you wouldn't see
But-
the nostrils in the eyes so clear.
Well,
It's
and then
exactly
once you see
sweet.
Mark's
The mouth's
drum
like
head,
a
it
real
really
mouth.
throws you off.
I like the other the other ghost. I think is like because I like it because it's cutesy. Like when I decorate for Halloween, I like the cute decorations, not the scary ones. So I like the ghost that's like their Spotify ghost. It's more like Pac-Man-y, kind of cute.
And Mark's drumhead ghost. Is that
Drumhead
the same one?
too, right?
I like the analog horror thing. I'm all in for the visuals, but the album cover is definitely up to interpretation, and I think maybe that's part of it. Actually, having thought about it a little more.
yeah, absolutely.
Nobody
That
really knows what it is.
They have done their job because we have
Mm-hmm.
4 or 5 different theories. Job done.
But like that doesn't look like a person's face, though. Now you're confusing me. Do you think that looks
Hey.
like a person's face?
yes, they're leaning
yeah.
back.
Uh-huh.
Like
The
that.
nostrils are huge. What is
Yeah,
that?
That's because
because
they're
you're
like this.
looking
Look,
up.
look how big my.
But the mouth's like not mouth shaped.
I think it's a mustache.
it's all jaggedy.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah. So
We're all
This
just
is-
like,
This is what I.
what?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, see?
Oh,
It's more like that. It is more like that. It's like
You need
it's
to do
pushed
that
in your
again.
mouth.
yeah.
So the face is covered.
and
Yeah, do
just,
it again,
just
Cam.
keep it on there for
Let's-
about 5 or 10 seconds.
Oh, this is going to be our thumbnail. This is perfect. Everybody react.
There you go. You can stop now.
No, but that's right. Like you'd be sucking in the cloth
That's
to your mouth
interesting.
to make it look like that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
pushing up your nostrils. That's probably
Or-
what they did. To
Oh
push
my
the cloth up
gosh.
their nostrils.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds painful.
You have a
So
bloody nose to help.
Or they've painted their face white.
Oh,
That could be.
But their face is cloth over here. What do you? I don't understand what you're. Their face is. This is cloth.
or it's a
here.
statue.
It's a horse.
The Virgin Mary statue.
Stop with the worst because I can't unsee it. Once
Oh.
you say it,
my brain hurts now.
you got to explain people this delivering thing if they're listening for the first time.
I work for a big brown delivery company. And I was out delivering, and a fox jumped out of a litter bin
Oh no.
with a chicken in its mouth, cooked chicken.
Oh.
Okay.
He just stood there,
Oh.
and he just looked at me,
Well,
and it was just like the front cover.
Oh. Too bad you couldn't
Obviously
get a
without the-
picture.
I did get a picture, but not of the angle
Ah,
I would have liked to have done.
he didn't pose for you.
No, he didn't. I looked at him, got the phone out, and then he was like crunching on bones. So,
there's a song, Cam, that, and I guess this is for all of us, that grew on you that maybe at first was just, it was good, but now it's like really
Perfect Blue.
Oh.
I thought it was kind of mid at first, but then I'm like, wow, this is pretty good.
Perfect Blue.
For me, it was White Shark Cafe.
Everybody's going. I think White Shark Cafe as well, Ange. I agree with you there. So then, Dave, what do you say?
Scoundrels.
Scoundrels.
Yeah, Scoundrels. Scoundrels is really
Scoundrels.
Not from the bottom, but Scoundrels. First initial listen.
Yeah.
Properly. Scoundrels was above Rob and things like that, but now Scoundrels is joint top for me with Monochrome.
And...
Monochrome is my least listened to song.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Is it because it's mellow at the end and you want more like the heavier, faster stuff?
I'm not sure. I think it's because I have the actual number here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just because it's the end of the album and like I don't have
always
time
get
to
there.
listen to it
You know
all.
what?
Yeah.
It's the least listened to on Spotify as well. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Really?
And it's probably the same reason, I'm guessing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
Dave can't answer this necessarily. Sorry, Dave. But just to move us along, is there a song that live hooked you in? That seeing it live was like made it even better, an even better song. It changed the experience for you.
I can answer that.
White Shark
Go ahead.
Cafe.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Foxholes. The Joe solo. I love Joe.
Oh, yeah.
That was so amazing to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Give him more parts.
I'm an OG Foxholes fan since first heard it, and I was concerned. Not that I was concerned that Joe wouldn't do a good job, but I loved Wilbur doing the end. So it took me a little to get over that change, but I still love Foxholes. It's right up there, right next to Death Box.
It was wild because Summerfest is the first time I remember them making that change. And just hearing that for the first time, I was like, whoa. I love that Joe has a bit more of a prominent role in his vocals, but that's neither here nor there. That's a different topic, so I won't talk about that. White Shark Cafe for me. White Shark Cafe, again, I think hearing it live really helped me enjoy it. It's not that I didn't like it before, but I love it now.
I remember White Shark Cafe from the gig, but I've been recently looking back at some of the videos that I did take, and for me, it was Monochrome, and I've been listening to Monochrome very recently, more off of my own video. I really, really liked Monochrome the first time I heard it. Still like it. I guess it's the boot staring indie thing in me, whatever you want to call it, that particular genre. But I've been looking back at that and realizing how fantastic it was, but not realizing it at the time.
I know Angie has strong feelings for Monochrome as well.
That song is right up there. It's such a special song. You heard it live for the first time, just chill.
I think White Shark Cafe live and Fatal live made those songs higher, elevate. Plus Wilbur dancing around to them and the moves. And after seeing a couple of the shows, I know we're spoiled brats, you begin to see the same moves come back because he has his routine. Yeah, and and as you're listening to the songs, you can picture it too. I think that made a big impact. Seeing the performance on stage for those two, especially.
Making me jealous again.
For sure.
Oh, and Baptism, of course, when Wilbur comes out shot out of a cannon, jumping in the air, shoot. It was all right, here we go. That was great.
That's it. There was he had a guitar all the time at the London show. So Yeah, he did his typical playing the guitar, moving around a bit.
Do you think he looked nervous?
I think they were nervous. I think Joe was drunk. I really do. If you look at some of the videos when he first came on, when he first put his guitar on, I thought, you've had one too many.
But he still did it.
Yeah, and I'm also wondering because of the technical difficulties they had for normal people things.
You know,
I think
it was a celebratory night.
I didn't
right?
notice it.
Yeah,
I
it
really
was...
didn't notice it.
There...
But were they nervous? Yes, because they had all the family and friends, all the girlfriends, everybody was there.
And I think we should get into the lyrics part, right? I mean, that's going to take a bit. Baptism.
As I was going through these songs, I actually had a few moments of, oh, yeah, how did I not think of that before? For this song, when Joe's talking about the baptisms over again, it gives you that feeling that, okay, this is happening over and over and over. And what is a baptism? A baptism is supposed to be something that happens once, right? In biblical terms, it's washing you of your sin. I'm cleansed. I've paid the price. I no longer have this sin. Well, in this case, the person who is singing is saying, I've paid my penance. I've been baptized. It hurts. It's only supposed to happen once, and I'm supposed to be cleansed, but yet it keeps happening over and over and over again. How much is enough? When am I going to be clean from this sin?
And
that had a little bit, I mean,
that's eye-opening.
That could be a little personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this song is very personal. I feel like this song is him the character trying to reinvent themselves. Like similar to what Angie said. They want to make a new world, but they're not talking about like a whole world. They're talking about themselves. It feels like the character in this song doesn't trust themselves. They're not talking about someone else. They're talking about himself. It reminds me of You'll Understand When You're Older. The lyrics when it's like you can tell he's lying because it's his lips move. Lips always move. You can't tell that. But yeah,
interesting.
I've listened to this song 420 times.
Loser.
I'll tell you how much I've listened to the entire album at the end. But he's talking about a mirror.
I've listened to Baptism 421 times.
I haven't read it already.
Because sometimes when you see the music video, you kind of take it literally. So when he's like,
I ignore
up in
the
air,
music videos when I'm coming up with theories. I feel like they're two different things.
I absolutely agree with that. Yeah,
two different interpretations out of the billions you can come up with.
Yeah.
What you got, Lesley?
Yeah.
Well, no, because you guys blew my mind. So okay. But when he says, I see someone else in my heart, like I swear these lyrics like make my eyes fill up just saying them out loud, because I feel like that's, again, I can't help but picture it's Will himself, especially given we feel like this is a personal song and given his experience that he's referring to. He knows he's not the person people are labeling him as. He sees someone else in his heart. In his heart, he knows he's a good soul, or however you want to say it. He knows who he is inside, and that line breaks my heart. I think each of these songs has a line or more that break my heart, but that was one I just wrote down going through this for this exercise, and no one's really mentioned that line yet, so that's why I'm bringing it up.
Do you need a tissue?
No, that's
I might
good.
by the end of this.
That's good. Sorry. I know.
When I see my reflection, I don't see myself. I think that also had to do with, and this comes up later in another song, how he looked different when he was going through it. His appearance drastically changed. And so he no longer like saw himself in the mirror, but in his heart, he's still him, and he knows who he is. And I just caught that on my chicken scratch pad here, and had to bring that up. Alrighty, Pay and Display. Cam loves this song, and why?
Yeah. I just like the Pebble Brain vibe to it. I like have almost no notes written down for this. But I like what Wilbur said, according to lovejoylocal.net. But it's like he said, modern life feels rented, even salvation. Like you don't own anything. Name one thing you own, you don't own it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have like no notes for this one.
No, it's so good. But I love the music video, and I picture it. Like I picture the elevator like bouncing like at certain points.
Angie, what you got?
So I really love the line, nothing's really lost. It's all just redistribution. And by the way, I love the way he says redistribution. It's so cool. That line has a religious nod to it. Again, in the Bible, there's more than one example where it talks about you've been made from dust. You start out with dust, you end up as dust. And the Bible uses dust a lot to symbolize, mortality. Maybe a better example is spiritual, non-religious. I think it was Carl Sagan. We are all made of stardust. So again, you're made of stardust. Eventually, you'll be back as stardust.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Yeah. Nothing's lost. It just gets shuffled around. And this is a great song to listen to on headphones. In the chorus, I really enjoy how the bass and the guitars, the 3 guitars, I guess, right, all mesh together. It's intricate. I enjoy that part. That's what I've got on
That's your take.
Pay and Display.
If you've all seen, and I think we had it, I've posted it, the interview or the appearance of Lovejoy on a radio station dissecting this song, going through it. That's out there on YouTube. And the way when Wilbur's standing there and he does that little bop to it, I can't not do that bop or hear that now ever since seeing that clip. So check it out. It's on YouTube, Pay and Display. It's on the radio's channel. I posted a little clip of it on TikTok and all that.
Okay.
But I think it's fun to watch. And I just wanted to say, because the first time around we went through these lyrics 6 months ago, I don't know where I had this idea that he was talking about suicide in the beginning, and I just wanted to say now that I no longer think that. So I don't know. I'm taking that away. Taking that back. Just to wrap up, the part where when Wilbur says, "If you called me a bastard, and I would effing like it," that's his continuing theme of self-loathing, self-deprecation that's in so many of his songs, especially Mammalian Sighing Reflex. It always breaks my heart, because it's just, even someone calling him a name and treat him like dirt, he would still like it. I guess because he'd at least be getting the attention from that person, perhaps.
He's so numb to it that he
right,
craves
he'll take
whatever
anything.
you're going to throw at him.
Right, and that's just heartbreaking. And I'll leave it at that. I'll leave that my interpretations there. And now we're on to Rob. And I know what I noticed on the album cover, the lyrics bit on the inside. They just call it Rob. I guess it was too long to fit, but I think it's cute that it's just Rob.
Let's face it, we all call it Rob.
It's true. It's true.
We all know what you're talking about. What song?
I'm gonna.
You dope. Did I fall right into that or what?
Yes.
Crap. Well, felt like he did at the end of the video. Boom.
When Rob came out, I liked it. I didn't love it, and I think part of that was because I was unsure. I'm like, is this the new sound?
Right.
Is this what their stuff is going to sound like? Because it was pretty poppy, right?
Yeah.
it's definitely a pop rock song, so I wasn't sure about it. Hearing it within the context of the rest of the album has allowed me to enjoy it a lot more. I like it now as a piece of the entire album puzzle.
Yeah.
It does have a pop punk kind of sound, a really catchy hook, a good melody. It's polished, it's still rock, but it's a little more accessible. I didn't realize how sarcastic some of the lyrics are. What is it? I was getting too tired. I gotta look at it. About the apogee.
Yeah.
About
growing tired of the apogee.
I was growing tired of the apogee. That seems a little sarcastic. Like, oh yeah, I was just, getting ready to headline or play at Coachella, but whatever, it's fine. Gee,
I feel
that
their
probably
rise
would've
to
actually
stardom.
sucked.
Success. They were getting tired of it, so they need to be knocked down.
Yeah,
yeah.
right,
I had that
yeah.
written down as well.
So why don't you just go ahead and keep everything? I don't mind. You can keep my stereo. Go ahead. So it has more of a sarcastic feel to me now than it did on first listen. But I appreciate it a lot more now than I did when the song was released.
Very interesting.
Like first listen, I had like a 1984 type feel.
Oh,
With like, the big man's got your vote and all that.
right. The big man, big brother. Okay.
It's interesting.
I was thinking, it does sound very sarcastic. I wrote that down, actually. Sarcastic, especially the apogee bit. When he says lack of focus, please be kind. I felt was like Rob could equal karma.
Oh,
It's a very different emotion, that line, than the rest, the sarcasm. Now he's just like, please be kind. And, Rob's your only witness. Like, they're watching.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was my take in this.
I really do like that.
Thank you.
White Shark Cafe.
Your lighting reminds me of White Shark Cafe live. The background. Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
Now you just got to jump around.
Come on, Dave, jump around.
No? Okay.
Jump up, and get down.
When he does that winding up thing, he does. He's winding up.
Yes.
Leaning back and winding up.
Yeah. Rub it in a bit more, why don't you? White Shark Cafe. What have we got here? What about you, Cam?
I love the visuals for this. I love Kennedy announcing the space program and it going up into space and then coming back down with like the astronaut guy. I love what? I just love old history and all that Kennedy stuff. And I know Wilbur does too.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Yeah, I like that. I love the visuals. They're so...
Yeah. Oh, Groundhog Day. He's talking about... I stay awake, miss every single day. They're all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same. It's like Groundhog Day.
I had that written down
before.
as well. Yeah, like he has insomnia. Each day runs into the next. And especially that during the time where he was just wasting away watching videos on the laptop, right?
Yeah.
Not going out. Yeah, exactly. I
Shark
that
videos on the laptop. I always thought it said shark.
I know. There's been a lot of like disputing that if it's shark or shock, but I think it's now written. I think it's written black and white.
Written down as shock.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than you.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that so much.
They have a lot of songs on here with big hooks, catchy melodies. This one is very steady throughout. It actually helps tie in the lyrics and the meaning of the song because it's flat. It doesn't change. Everything is the same, right?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's no big changes.
Yeah, that's true.
Lovejoy has a lot of songs like that where there's a lot of change-ups. The chorus, Common Touch. The chorus is way different than the verses. I think that all helps convey the theme of the song.
What Cam just said as well about the same.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They've actually put that in with the tone. Yeah.
I think White Shark Cafe is actually the antithesis to Common Touch.
Piqued my interest. The only other thing I want to add was just the whole part about like wasting away watching the videos on the laptop. Each day is the same. Basically, and that's saying that anything's better than the thought of you. He's miserable, but he still feels better off than being with that person. Was the takeaway I got from that. Just saying.
Yeah. I think circuses and puppet shows is probably a key phrase as well. Is that about the perception of how people see him, how he sees what he's like? You know, it's a circus out there on the internet.
That's true.
It's very double sort of meaning type thing.
I love all that stuff.
I'm just listening to you folks. It's just like, oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. But I can't always come up with that myself. But I love listening and hearing it. It's good.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah. Move on to Common Touch because I want to know how you're going to tie it in. Angie.
So, if White Shark Cafe is about basically doom scrolling and being bored, being locked away like Howard Hughes, you're sitting in your room, you have no human contact with anybody, you're just scrolling. It's like an addiction. Common Touch is like totally the opposite. In Common Touch, somebody desperately wants that personal connection, but it's so overstimulating and so overwhelming that they literally figuratively need to gild their hands. It's like touching a live wire to get out there and have contact with a real person. And even the instruments in the chorus, this is probably a bit of a stretch, but the instruments in the chorus are kind of like, they almost even sound charged, electrically charged.
Dang.
So I feel like those two songs fit together, but they're like opposites of each other. Or maybe in White Shark Cafe, the person gets sick of the doom scrolling, decides they're going to go out and want human contact, but it's way too much, way too overstimulating because they haven't actually talked to a real live person in forever.
I like that.
But is it, going on that theory, is it the fact that, okay, we now as a band have to get back out there?
I do like that.
I don't know.
See, Dave?
Maybe.
Dave, you're getting it. You're getting it, Dave.
But it's being explained. But
Yeah.
yes.
It's getting in the mindset of like thinking in that different way, right?
It could very well be.
Yeah, is it that? Is it about getting back out there as well? Trying to fix things by appealing to the people. I don't know. It's that kind of...
Meanwhile, my note was only about Teresa.
Yeah.
I just love the way he says Teresa. I just love it. And I feel like when he says effing Teresa, see, why do I keep getting the curse parts that I don't say? Is
Heavy
that
parts.
I think he's saying effing Teresa because he's like, effing Teresa. Like, I just remembered the name. The name that rhymes with Jesus is Teresa. That's what I think that means.
Oh.
Teresa. Jesus.
I wanna come back to this.
Yeah. Go, Cam. It's all you.
What name rhymes with Jesus?
Teresa, I feel like, is the closest. It's a pretty name. Rhymes with Jesus. Teresa. Because he says Teresa. Jesus. I feel like that's what it is. That's why he's like remembering it. Dave says no. Cam says no. Angie says yes. It's a girl versus guy thing, I guess.
Yes.
I think it's
so we're automatically right.
Whatever.
Typical woman.
It's Wilbur's feminine side that we're connecting with.
I think it's a close enough match that it could be. I'm going to agree with Lesley. What else you guys got? You have a better idea?
That's on my list of questions for Wilbur one day. Anything else before we move on, Dave?
No. Perfect Blue. I'm going on I'm going on Angie's theory of common touch. Angie's theory on White Shark, common touch. Is this the next song in that? Light in the Darkness. Is it an ode to the fans that stuck by the band? I don't know. Just sort of listening to what Angie said. This obviously they've put songs in order that they want to. We know they've taken a couple of tracks out, but if and when they go back in, will that tell that story even further? Will that fill in the gaps? A bit like the Star Wars episodes, answered questions. But I feel like this, Perfect Blue, is the follow-on. He's come out, he's gone outside the door, and now is it a bit of an ode to fans saying thank you to them? Get what I mean?
I see it. I like it.
Yeah. On day one, no, I get it. I totally get it. On day one, I thought this song was about a relationship, like a romantic relationship. And it still very well could be, but it might not have to be. It feels more of like a loyalty thing now than romantic. And it fits in with what Dave just said. And I used to think, okay, there's these lines I think were that had a negative connotation, but maybe they're not. Where it goes from from tit to teeth, you're numb, leaking smiles from a gasket slipped around your tongue. I always had like a really negative connotation with that. Maybe it's just the visual, like a gasket slipped around your tongue. Sounds kind of nasty, right? But maybe it's not negative. Maybe it means that whoever this is, like, they're keeping quiet. They're not spilling the beans. They're keeping a secret. That was just some other, and that would tie in with the whole loyalty or anybody else's. Lesley, sounds like you got something for this one too. I love hearing people's ideas. This is fun.
It's I'd rather learn like this than sit in front of a screen listening, trying to jot words down.
I got some ideas, and I don't know if I mentioned them in the first time we went through these songs at all, but I just picture that, I got a pen and a napkin. He's meeting, I'm sorry, I always kind of go back to the same storyline, meeting this person that maybe at a bar, like, let's freaking hash this out. What do I got to do? I got a napkin. I got a pen. What do I have to give you to, like, move on from this, to make a settlement agreement, to settle? What do you want from me is what I was getting from that. Name a number you want. Like, he just wants to move on and do whatever makes this person happy to be, like, done with them. I feel like plumbing the same dive bars is, the dive bars are the socials. I feel like it's the Twitter, it's YouTube, the same dive bars. They're dive bars. The street view car, like seeing the page of the thumbnails of all the YouTube videos is what I was picturing. Looking from the outside, not clicking in. That's what the street view car is, That's what I imagine it. Like, social media for sure is what I get from that. The person that they're dealing with and trying to, like, wrap this relationship, whatever it may be, up with, they're numb. They have no emotion. But they can't help but smile now and then, even though they're trying not to. That's the smiles through the gasket around your tongue. And then it gets, like, a little sappy, right? It goes, I wish we could have just, like, had a glass of wine. And then I think it wants to leave off with, just remember the good days, the good old days. Remember when you used to say, please just stay one day more? Maybe that's that person that's not so nice to them anymore used to say things like that, like, oh, I wish you could just stay an extra day. That's where I go with that. He's telling us, the audience, to learn from him. Don't get yourself in this kind of situation. Don't try this at home, because he did say it was to us in that recording that he made of him sitting with the guitar. I think it was on Reddit or somewhere. He was looking at the camera. He was giving us a warning to not try this at home. That's my take. Who wants to go next?
We're on to foxholes, aren't we?
I have to say, the line with your room temperature mimosa you forgot to chuck tonight. I love that line. And I don't know what the hell it means, but just the visual.
I love the visual of it.
Yes. In Brooklyn, I don't know if you caught this. I'm sure you did because I did too. And same brain cell. But he would go, when he said chuck, he would go like this, chuck. Like he's throwing something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I just thought that.
I had my two favorite lyrics with hearts next to him. So you already said the one. And I feel like there's a guidebook that everyone can read, but I just love
that.
The lyricism of that, the way he crafted that sentence, I adore.
Yeah.
And again, like the imagining this, actually, there's like this guidebook. So I had that written down, and as well as the dagger. To me, the dagger line in this song is, I wonder if it's fun to be emotionally bankrupt. It's like, whoa. I think it's like there's some anger here, and I think that's a dagger. And I think the room temperature mimosa is reflecting on the relationship and reflecting to like things that the person would do that would kind of like irk them, right? Leaving their drink out on the counter, not cleaning up after themselves.
Maybe it's...
Love it.
It's not a hot relationship. It's a room temperature relationship.
Whoa, Dave!
Oh, Dave!
I'm just listening to what you're saying, and then you kind of went, and I thought, no, that's not the right direction.
I was too literal, and I like your take.
And maybe it's actually this relationship is a tad room temperature.
Yeah, because a mimosa is supposed to be sort of like a
is it cold?
Happy brunch, celebratory champagne thing, sweet and celebratory champagne with sweet from the orange juice.
And does it have ice?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't drink.
It's chilled.
Oh, pop it. Oh, bless.
No, but Dave,
That's
I
right.
dig that.
You have no idea.
You took it to a whole other level, Dave. I'm proud of you. I'm impressed. I'm digging it.
Love that, Dave.
Nice. Dave, did you have? Was that your big take, or you just got?
That was it. That's all I got. Because
it's
foxholes for me, right?
More than enough.
The only thing, and I can't escape this, is Second World War soldiers diving in a foxhole with it playing in the background. That's that is all I've got, because I like a bit of Second World War history as well, and even down to foxholes when we first heard it. Back when it was played live and you're sat there trying to listen to the lyrics. That's all I had, and I can't escape that.
No, I definitely like every time he says the line "no atheists in the foxholes." That's what I picture. Like it's dark, it's nighttime, it's raining, it's grungy in the
running
mud.
in, diving into a foxhole, that kind of thing. I've learnt more listening to you folks about that than what I can make out of my own.
No, me own. I love when you say that.
Me mouse. No, but that makes sense. That warfare visual is so strong in these lyrics.
All right. Fatal. Oh, I wanted to ask.
Love this song.
Yeah?
Same album.
Absolutely.
Scoundrels,
another heartbreaker.
And Fatal.
Yeah.
Another heart-wrenching song, too.
I actually made a note on this about, is it just a multiple... I'd put a multitude of relationships, because you can read into whatever relationship you want to think about. Is it about getting back up and fighting on?
Right. Don't let it be fatal.
Yeah.
Don't give in.
Totally
and did you catch the visuals? I know, Dave, you didn't have the visuals at your show, but have you seen the clips of the visuals with the man in the paddles and shocking him back to life? You got to see that. You got to look at a video of Fatal and see that.
I've only ever watched them once and not really took much notice, because it was like, it was all new and fresh. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really can't get enough of this song. It just hits you hard.
Yeah, I dig it. And the line at the end,
Yeah.
Oh, is it the last verse is gold and heartbreaking? I wrote down.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a question for Angie as our resident Bible expert. On Sinai's peak, he took my hand. Does that mean something? Mount Sinai, Sinai's peak.
Yeah.
Is there something you can relate that to?
It does.
I knew it meant something like from the Bible.
It does. Mount Sinai is Moses went up Mount Sinai, and that's where God supposedly gave Moses the 10 Commandments.
Oh, okay.
Of course it was.
Dun, dun, dun. Did you think about that when you were thinking of this song, Anne?
Yes, I did. And that's one of my favorite lines. Known as the place where God delivered the 10 Commandments to Moses and spoke to Moses in the burning bush. So the story goes that he received the 10 Commandments, and then on the top of the mountain there was a literal bush that was on fire, and that was representative of God, and Moses could hear God speak through this fire. When you think about the context of the song, I felt like there was a lot of references to panic. And full disclosure, being someone who has had panic attacks in the past, it almost felt like the anatomy of a panic attack in a given situation. Thoughts
totally
manifest in a wink. Insanity, it beckons again. Is this where the loud part begins? That spiral of panic is starting. Wow. And when it says too late to surface, watching the tide turn, I can't stop it. The spiral has started. I can't stop it. I know how it ends, but I still feel suspenseful. I've been through a panic attack. I've been okay every other time, but I'm still suspenseful because what if this is the one time where I'm not okay? And then where he says you make it so hard for a boy to believe there's anything beyond what I think and I see. Like, I can't see reality past the panic. So that really kind of jumped out at me, and that's something I really didn't see before. Again, it's just my thoughts, but I think maybe, like I said, being someone who has experienced that before, it probably jumped out at me more than, someone who hasn't experienced that would, because it feels familiar.
I like that.
I like that.
I really like that.
That really fits. That really makes sense.
You're too good at this, Angie, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've only written a few notes, she says.
Yeah. Well, and she said she wrote more than she thought she would write.
Death Box.
Death Box. My beloved.
Is that your favourite?
This is your song.
Favorite.
You best start then.
I'm just going to start calling it the Lesley song.
I never thought I'd love a song called Death Box. I had no clue what the heck a song called Death Box could sound like, but here we are. I love, again, the lyrics, man, the lyricism. I love the play on words. Outstanding in your field. Out. Standing in your field. Love that. But baby, I'm on the fence. I like, so instead of, usually say like, oh, they're outstanding in their field of dentistry or something, right? But no, you're out standing in your field and he's on the fence. I literally picture like a scarecrow on the fence. He's the scarecrow on the fence.
Yeah, you just sat on the
you're
fence,
genius. I never thought about
into
that.
the field.
Oh, that's what I picture. And,
gosh.
no solace in the dollar. Basically, money can't buy everything. Can't buy your peace. When he says, you found God, I got interred. Oh, that's so heavy. And I wrote the word lush. I didn't know how else to describe that, but it's so good. Not sure it's going to create what you intend to create. This might get a little dicey. This is where I think it's about, you think what you're doing is going to bring you fame and success and you know what? I'm not sure it's going to create what you intend to create. And when he talks about, no solace in the dollar, I'm not going to fight you for a parking space. I'm not fighting you for ranks on YouTube or wherever or online space. I'm not fighting you for it. You have all you want. I don't even care. The chorus, I wrote chorus my beloved because I love come on girl, spit it out, of course. What is it? Things to do, people to see. I wrote, oh, okay. Come on girl, spit it out. The world is calling me because he has things to do, people to see, albums to make, tours to play. Let's go. Again, I have the napkin, I have the pen. Let's go. Hurry along and move it along. The double entendre with the elevator. We were having a laugh at the other day in the girls' chat. He wants to get off, but it's not his floor. Okay. To me, that's a bit of humor right there. You could hear that two different ways. If I knew how to offer you, I'd give you mine. Basically, we could end this misery if I could just give you I can give you my freaking play button. I could give you my followers, my subscribers, and this misery and end this misery that's just been dragging on. That's how I see it, and I could be way off, but that's where my head goes.
That
Cam?
was. See, this song is such like a deep personal song. It feels like you just described it perfectly.
Oh, thanks. I mean, it may be my parasocial self that's doing it, but
Cam, I have to ask you, does the intro in this song remind you of Planetary Go?
Yes.
From Danger Days? Yeah, that was like the first thing
Oh,
I thought.
yeah.
It was, oh my gosh, it sounds like Planetary Go. But I love the intro, and I know Lesley loves the intro too. I just have a few thoughts. I think I might have said this before, but one of my favorite parts in this song is right around 3 minutes where you get the drums and they just get a little more menacing each time. It's, it's like something's creeping up on you. And Lesley, a lot of the things that you said about feeling trapped and can we just get on with this? I felt that too. I had basically one line of interpretation. I wrote, I am so done with this. Can we just move on? Stuck, trapped, elevator.
Yes.
That's what I had.
yes.
He just wants to be done with it. So yeah, no, I agree with you. You said it so much more
literally probably
eloquently
does
than
just
I
want to
did
get
in-
off the
in
elevator.
much more detail, but
But I like thinking of it the other way too because I think
Yeah.
it's funny. Sorry.
what's life without a little humor?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Scoundrels.
So, for me, at least the lines, and I fall. Oh, I tend to fall sometimes. But I can't access heaven if I tried. I think going back to My Chemical Romance, the whole album of Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge is about these two people who die at their wedding, but the guy makes a deal with the devil to kill 1,000 evil men or 100 evil men, and when he to see his wife again because she's in heaven and he's in hell, and he kills the 99 people and then realizes because he killed those 99 people he's the 100th person, but he can't die because he's already dead, so he has to accept that he'll never see his love again. And I feel like that that resonates with this song. The character, he'll never reach someone who's so angelic. Because going back to one of the other songs, it's about the devil would love to meet her because he can't, because she's so pure. And I just think that's what it's about, the characters.
That's funny, Cam. I can't remember which song it was on this album, but I had compared one of the songs to the actual Demolition Lovers songs, which the Demolition Lovers it's basically the colloquial name of the two people that Cam was just talking about. So I get you there, Cam. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good take.
It's cool. See, now you make me want to listen to some MCR.
You should.
I just had down because I can't let go of this theme. The sponsors and all our friends. I think he's talking about
Yeah.
fellow online
Friends.
friends in the same
Huge quotations.
Yeah.
to attract a national brand, so it's like they're selling out, or they claim to have these morals and values, but they just have enough just to fit on a postcard and insult to injury obscured by a stamp. It's just so poetic. I wrote poetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that is a story right there all in itself, and that's the picture it paints for me. It's very true to life. His life is what I see in that.
Yeah, it's a dig at the online community.
Yeah, but I think not
Friends.
just right.
I think it's a dig at someone in specific, and I won't say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have a little bit on Scoundrels, not much.
Yeah.
Scoundrels is my favorite song on this album. This is a barn burner, scorcher of a song in a couple of different ways. It feels very self-flagellating. It's just raw. This is a raw song.
Yeah. So Angie, would the rockiness, the heaviness, does that convert to something like anger, frustration, being heavier, more shoutier?
That's a good question. It like I said, it feels raw, and I don't know if that rawness converts to anger or frustration, but I feel like it is coming from the deepest place inside of him that maybe we've possibly seen on this entire album. And I think that could be a reason why it's so heavy. There's just he's bearing the weight of so many things, and that's the way in which it's manifesting itself. And he even talks about building a viewing platform just to watch it burn. Everything's burning around him. The lyric just kills me.
But it's so good. It kills me though. And I could see the woods if not for all these epic trees. Why do I like all the
I love that too.
But I love that line so much.
Because you love it when Wilbur swears.
It's really good.
Because I can't.
You feel it. You feel when he...
Yes, the emotion.
It's like the end of the fall, this part feels like.
Yes.
I love the sweary parts.
I know you do.
I yell the sweary parts.
I know you do.
Releases the anger and the frustration.
Yes.
I'm not saying I don't in the privacy of my own car or something.
Oh.
Tut, tut, tut.
We knew it.
I expected more
singing.
from you, Lesley.
Singing.
Gosh.
More.
But then, okay, let's get to the end. Despite anything he might ever say or do, or how he may succeed, is always going to be a scoundrel. I think he feels like he's never going to shake this, ever.
Absolutely.
No matter how big he gets. It's always going to come back to this.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always going to be in his bio somewhere.
Yep.
Pisses me off. Next.
Real.
Monochrome.
Monochrome.
Oh, monochrome.
Oh.
Love it.
What an ending to like a incredible album.
Yeah, it needed it. It's perfect. It's a perfect ending, like you said. It's like
ending.
What you couldn't end with any of these other songs. It had to be like this song.
It's epic. It is an epic, sweeping song.
Am I right in thinking with the endings, you have is monochrome on the encore, and is it the fall?
Oh, like in the shows?
Yeah, in the shows, because the fall was a very good ending.
Yeah,
and now monochrome is a very good ending. Am I right?
Fall was the encore, the last song.
All right, so Monochrome is first, and then The Fool is the encore. Yeah, two great endings.
But the set list changed. So it wasn't always like that. They didn't always play them in order. I think in Chicago we got them in order, right? Is that the Chicago set list?
That's Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, we got them in order. But there were other shows that did not get them all in order. Like Monochrome was maybe third or fourth from the end.
Yeah, I have mine right.
I don't think they've ever not ended with The Fall.
Yeah, I think they want to end with a bang and not like a
sad,
somber thing. Yeah.
Leave you wanting more.
Well, so you walk out of there like, make sure your hearing's really gone, your voice is really gone.
Yeah.
So back to Monochrome.
Yes, sir.
What do we think?
It's just beautiful.
Okay.
I love.
Yeah. Haunting. I wrote. Hauntingly beautiful. Especially the ending. I love how it steps down. I'm doing the wrong tone, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But then like the pitching, preening carnivore, like, you know what he's talking about. Again, self-loathing, wishes to be rust or broken glass. At least like those are useful in some way, but he's just in the middle. He's neither here nor there. He's useless. Like, again, he's down on himself. And if take me with you. Oh my goodness. There's like a whole minute of if you have to leave tonight, would you take me with you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. He's so good. The world needs to hear these songs. The world needs to hear these songs.
I love the imagery in this song. It's got such a noir type of feel to it. You know, I mean, obviously with the name Monochrome, but can't you just like hear these lyrics and then just picture everything in your mind? It's gorgeous. And I love the line. I feel like this line is so ironic. And I'll pretend that I'm not set alight by cadence. I love that line because one of the things for this song that just gets me, that has me in a chokehold, is the cadence of the way he sings the verses. It's like, yes, it is. And, you know, it's so great that it's the end of the album. I love it. And it's really sad in a way that it's the end of the album because we've gotten all the way through this and there's still no resolution for this person. The protagonist is, you know, they're still stuck. They're still uncertain. They're still grappling with all these things. They haven't gotten anywhere. It's still the same old. So, yeah, it's sad. But like you said, it's, Lesley, I think you said this, it's hauntingly beautiful.
Thanks. And I think that as a whole, it's why most people don't understand that that I haven't heard the songs. They just know I play the same songs in the same album over and over again, is because of the imagery. It's always interesting. You're always picking up on a nuance or a play on words. And just like picture, It's like picturing your favorite movie over and over. You're picturing like the scenes and the things happening and just the way he says the words and the way he says them. I don't know. That's how I know, Angie, you feel like that a lot. You pick up on the bass and stuff. I pick on the drums. Like everybody has their thing that pulls them in, but he's a genius in that we all get so much out of each song. That's how I feel.
He really is. And it's funny that you say bass because I was just going to say that this song is a perfect example of the bass really pulling through some of that imagery. Right before the chorus, when it's just Ash playing, is where you get sort of that darkly alluring feeling, and it continues through the verse. And I know, guys, I've said this 100 million times, but Ash Kabosu does not get enough credit. Ash Kabosu is a bass playing god, and he should get so much more credit than he does. His sound has really contributed to Lovejoy's signature sound in its own. Just having that bass in there.
Yeah.
So it's
right. And it's I'm glad you said that because
that was a bit of a tangent, but yeah.
No, that's good because I do harp on the lyrics a lot. The drums I adore. I love playing along with the drums in my car, hitting everything, and because of being a drummer
swearing
of some sort. Oh, swearing.
You'll never live that down.
No, I guess not. But yeah,
honestly,
as
they're
a former drummer, the drums like get to me, like the bass gets to you and your daughter and plays. What about you, Dave? I want to hear more of your monochrome take, if you have any.
I just love it. I just sit there and it's this whole boot staring, shoegaze ending brings me back. For me, the whole song is kind of mean and moody. A mean, moody shoegaze delight.
Oh, I like it.
I love that.
I feel like we all each have come up with sort of like little like taglines you'd see in a movie review, right? Now we need cams.
That's
Cams,
exactly what I was picturing in quotations.
Yeah.
Mean, moody, shoegaze delight. Dave.
Awesome. Closing thought for you. If the situation didn't happen, what sort of album would we have gotten?
Oh, a big boom, 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 like very exciting album, like Normal People Things.
I was going to say more like Normal People Things.
Either that or a calmer album like Sober was.
That makes sense too. They both make
both.
sense.
Tell us your thoughts. Just can't imagine if this situation didn't happen. What album? I know. Do you know what I mean?
I know, and you wonder what was written pre February
Exactly.
2020.
Yes.
What was scrapped? What
That's
wasn't?
what I want to know.
How much is from then, or did they scrap it all, start over again? And even with Sober,
Because every
don't think
single
yeah.
every single song on this album is about the situation around the situation.
we can
The
surmise, or
emotions.
that's
Yeah.
how we interpret it, or that's
Yeah.
what it certainly
Well,
seems like.
we do know for a fact that everything involving the album was after. I believe they said they were gonna release another EP, but they just completely scrapped all of it.
That's right.
There's only like one lyric that made it through, which was "I'm afraid I broke a string," and everything else is brand new from my understanding.
Ooh,
Or brand new.
That's right. Yeah, I heard that they had
That's
scrapped a
crazy.
whole EP, but I didn't know when that was. That's interesting.
Yeah,
and
it
what
was.
like a ironic line to keep.
Yeah. That's my understanding. I've that's what I've heard from like different outlets.
Okay. Kind of related. Does anyone have trouble listening to Sober without getting like stressed out? I can't really listen. I'll
I
play
love
it,
Sober.
but it makes me sad because it's that year, and
It's the end of the era.
I
Untimely
f-
end.
I feel like by the time it came out, they didn't even want to.
I think
Yeah.
they had
Yeah.
to release it for whatever reason.
Because they teased it forever. They
That
did all the right things
Yeah.
that you're supposed to do. Tease a song 20 times before you release it. And then all hell broke loose.
and I feel like it was kind of a shield. It was this wall to put so it would catch all the negativity so the album would be able to break through. That's what it felt like to me.
Sorry, that was really loud.
That's a good take. That's a good take. And it's good they did that, actually. It's convenient that they had that shield then.
Because for me,
And a
I
music
don't-
video in the tank,
Yeah, I don't remember like seeing anything relating to it until it released. I wasn't on Twitter at the time. Like, I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't
Yeah, they
want
teased
that.
it a lot.
No,
a
no,
lot
no.
of little,
Like, after
Insta
the
stories and things.
situation, like they kind
Oh,
of like
after the
just
situation.
were
No,
quiet.
they were radio silent. Sorry to
and they
interrupt.
just dropped it on a random Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or Thursday. It was Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. It was super random.
Well, nothing's more random than MSR. Well, thank everybody. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you
Please
so
give
much
us
for letting me.
your thoughts
Oh.
in the comments. We love it so much. Thank you for listening. As always, be sure to follow all the Lovejoy Nation socials, especially TikTok, please. LVJY Nation. Just like every other channel, almost 8,800 followers, trying to get to 10,000. And we have a great prize giveaway courtesy of Angie once that milestone is reached. So please and thank you. and
thank you, Cam.
Thank you,
Thank you
Cam, for
so
being
much for
here.
having me. This
Been
was
a
a dream
pleasure.
come true.
You
This
can
has
come
been
back
awesome.
again.
See
Thank
that?
I definitely
Dave
will.
approval. That
That's
means a
all I've
lot.
been here for. That's all I've been
Stamp
here
of
for.
approval.
Yes.
Thanks for coming, Cam. It was
Dave.
great to have you.